Free yourself. Hey, my name is Jeff. I'm the first counselor studying Order Ministries. This is United Order video number 8. In the last video, I left off on you basically have to pay to exist. You have to pay to live on this planet. But if you look at Adam and Eve, they did not have to pay to live on this planet. Everything they had was free. They had all their food was grown naturally. They didn't have to go to the store or buy anything. It was all free. They didn't pay no bills or have a house payment. They lived for free. America used to be a free country. Now it's the land of the fee. You pay a fee for this and a fee for that. If you look at animals, same thing as animals. They live on this planet for free. They have free food, food and shelter. Animals don't have clothes, so. But yeah, they live free with there's no fees, they don't pay, they don't buy their own food. It was all given to them by God. Now you have all these jobs out there, minimum wage jobs. You get paid between $7 to $10 an hour a lot of times for these minimum wage jobs. And many times, a lot of these minimum wage jobs, they only hire you part-time, so they don't have to pay your benefits. So if you get injured and you're working for a company and you get injured, all the money for you to fix your injuries all comes out of your pocket. You don't get benefits. So you get a low pay, you get low wages and no benefits. These minimum wage jobs should be boycotted because they're breaking the rules. If someone's going to work for a company, they should have benefits. That's why most of these minimum wage jobs shouldn't support them at all. Like Walmart is one of these places. They charge minimum wage and they only hire you for part-time. But anyway, back on to Adam and Eve. They lived here for free. We have to pay to live in a house. You have to go and get birth certificates. You have to go and get your driver's license. You have to go to school. You have to do all these things for just to even survive here. And this is not at all what Adam and Eve did. They did not go to school. School is nothing more than people just controlling you. It's nothing more than to make money. And money is the root of all evil. Adam and Eve could care less if they had $100 or $1,000. They didn't need it at all. They lived off the land with what God gave them. So the United Order is the same thing. You don't have to pay to live in the United Order. God takes care of you. All your food will be grown by God. You don't need to go to the store. You don't need to pay a fee for this and a fee for that. In the United Order, everything, your food, clothing, shelter is all provided for you. Yeah, so you need to start getting back to nature and just get rid of all of Satan's temptations. All these plastic things, driving cars around, all this unnatural stuff. You need to get back to nature and stop being slaves to America. Stop working in the slave trade these minimum wage jobs. That's what the government wants us to be, is slaves. They don't want to grow food. They frown upon family farms. Why? Because they want to control you. They want you to be a slave to America in the slave trade, called modern day slavery. That is what America is enduring right now, is modern day slavery. You have to dress a certain way, you have to believe a certain way, you have to basically just slave all your time away to the government, to America. And in the United Order, you do not have to be a slave. You're not a slave, you're free. You're just like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. You're completely free. You don't have people, governments, saying you need to do this or that, or you need a social security card or a driver's license, or all these things. You just live a free life with no fees, no nothing, and all the food is all grown. If everyone would just quit going to work every day and instead grow things, this would solve world hunger. This last summer we did the United Order Garden, and parsley came up from the year before. It just sprouted out of the ground. It grew on its own. All I did was water it, but it grew basically on its own. The United Order is the future. So when people tell you to go out and get a job, when people tell me to go out and get a job, I think it's just nuts, just crazy. Because a job is just like you're selling your soul into modern day slavery. It's crazy. Why would you go and serve all your time to Babylon, to a boss, a master? God is our master. No man is our master. So in the United Order, you don't have a job. You grow all your food. And most all the food, if you plant the seeds every year, things will regrow on its own. If you look up permaculture, edible forests, this is the future. This is what the United Order is all about. Creating our own Garden of Eden. And this is what the church is going to do. We're going to go to Zion and build up Zion and grow all kind of crops. And pretty soon you won't have to do any planting. It'll all just grow on its own, just like in the Garden of Eden. Because Adam fell does not mean that we have to fall, because we do not pay for the transgression, for Adam's transgression. So why are we paying for Adam's transgressions? Why are we slaving away all our time to Babylon? I mean, that's what Adam and Eve had to do, because they were cursed and they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Why do we have to stay in this cursed state? Why not get out of this cursed state? Create freedom. I mean, the food grows itself. Really, there's not much effort. If you live in a place where it rains all the time, you don't even need to worry about the water. You just plant the seeds and they grow every year, and they'll just sprout up every year. So yeah, people saying to go get a job, just blow it off. Just be like, whatever, because that is modern day slavery. Don't sell your soul to Babylon. Don't sell your soul to Satan. The United Order is what everybody wants. It's what everybody needs. It's what everybody's looking for. Instead, everybody has chemical lobotomy appear in their brain. They're not thinking right. They're snowed over by social media, by the government influences, people, Satan's influences. You just need to let that all go and get back to nature. Start growing your own food, because the day is going to come that all stores will close down and you won't be able to get any food. Or the day will come that the food will, like it is now, the food has all kind of chemicals in it now, and it's just going to get worse as time goes on. So anyway, that's all I have for today. So this is United Order video 8, and that's all I got for today, so thanks.